This guy suddenly got a rock in his eye. He quickly rubbed it, but when he looked up, the man in the suit had turned into a paper cutout. He freaked out, turned to the woman next to him, and her body was literally split in half. Her skirt was spinning like a top, just floating in midair. Then he looked around at everyone else, and realized none of them looked normal. One dude looked like a literal tree, another was split in half, left hand holding the right, and one guy, he was straight up a human power bank, with wires sticking out of his back. The man panicked and stumbled backward, only to bump into a street thug behind him. When he turned around, the thug had turned into a robot. Without a word, the robot slammed him against the wall, and pulled out a knife to cut off his finger, but the guy calmly said, "You're actually cutting off your own finger." The robot's hand started shaking, and a few tears fell from his eyes. He was terrified, like this guy had just cast some kind of spell on him. He ordered his men to drag the guy to the clubhouse, demanding answers, but instead of explaining, the man crawled up to him, and tried to give him a hug. Out of nowhere, the robot thug dropped his armor, and inside was a little boy. Turns out, that kid was actually the thug when he was young. He'd lost his toy as a kid, got bullied for it, and never recovered. That trauma twisted him into a criminal, but deep down, he'd been suffering this whole time. Now, with one warm hug, the robot shell shattered, and the child inside was finally free. The thug broke down, dropped to his knees, and swore to leave the underworld behind, and even pay his back taxes. Then the guy walked into a cafe. He covered his eyes, and suddenly saw a girl's legs turning into sand, pouring into the body of an invisible man. He was watching in awe, but then the girl let go and walked away, and the man across from her, red blotches started popping up all over his skin.